Hello, hello. If there's anybody out there. Is there anybody
out there?
Hello. I've got me some coconut water. I've got me chat open on my phone. What I do not have is reference images. So I'm gonna grab some of those real quick. Why does it always have to be inflation? I am unable to search for a single thing on this here internet without coming across fucking inflation porn. I simply do not understand. YanYan's cute as shit though. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Ignore the inflation for just 1 second, guys. Look, see, isn't that great? Isn't that a great reference image? That's what I just want a slightly bigger reference image. That's all I want. And I hear some kind of spooky noise happening outside, and I don't know what the fuck that's all about. Okay, so these are our reference images, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what I plan on doing here with this, but well, I mean in terms of poses. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm going to stream Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD whenever it comes out on October 29th, I believe. But I decided I would do some art beforehand because I wanted to draw YanYan and Gongon because they are both cute as shit. And then I thought about drawing Sonic as well since he's in the new one. And I'm probably going to play as him a bit. It's going to be like a fucking nightmare because he's the fastest and highest jumping in the game, I think. And so controlling him is going to be a little rough, but I figure it'll be fun because it's Sonic, you know. But anyway, and we gotta prepare for that new movie. Gotta prepare for that new movie. Anyway, but yeah, so we're gonna draw YanYan and Gongon for the stream. Before I get to some games, I'm going to, the demo for Banana Blitz HD is out. And so I'm going to do a couple runs. I haven't beaten the third stage yet, but I figure if I can do that on stream within a reasonable amount of time, I will then start on just beating it with every character if I can. Because they all play pretty differently. And so, yeah, I think that's the plan for tonight. Now, before I start this, I do have to ascertain some information for us. And that is, how many fingers do these monkeys have? It appears 5. These monkeys appear to have 5 fingers. This is, of course, the Salty Bet playlist because I just had 2 videos taken down over music copyright issues. So you know what? I'm just gonna assume that Salty Bet has done the legwork for me. And I can trust them with this. That might be foolish of me to assume, but that's what I'm going to assume. YanYan's fucking weird looking. He's got little splotchy hands. Yeah, they got 5 fingers. I'm just looking at. I really love how these monkeys are simplified. It's really great, actually. And I can see from old CG like art of YanYan that he didn't always look like this. I'm not gonna draw him right now, but I'll throw him on screen. Like, I'm not gonna draw him on this canvas, but I'll toss him up real quick just to show what I'm talking about. Oh Christ! Ugh. I'm hiccuping because I just ate. I ate and almost fell asleep, and then I was like, oh fuck, I gotta stream. Oh shit. And so here I am. No, don't open Photoshop, please. You'll crash my whole fucking stream. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. God damn you, Photoshop. Okay, anyway. Paste. So, YanYan's got some shit going on. YanYan's got it going on. He very clearly used to have little monkey sleeves, just like Diddy Kong. And his mouth was like this little parabola shape going on here. But they simplified his eyebrow, and they widened his eyes a little bit, made his nose bigger, and connected it into this little monkey, like, little face that they all got going on. I really like, this is what really, like, sells these monkeys. It makes them look so cute. But he's got his little, instead of this little swooshes here, he's got like the little Heihachi spikes going on. And he's got his little tuft on the top. I think YanYan's fucking great. I really love YanYan, honestly. I think he's fantastic. He was always who I played as in the GameCube game as well. But yeah, so anyway, let's start on YanYan first. Because I had never seen YanYan until Banana Blitz. I don't remember what game she came in because I am not at all versed in the Monkey Ball games. But she's really great. She jumps super high and she's cute and she loves I. But her head's just kind of a circle. There's really not much else to it. Just a circle. It's like slightly oblong a little bit, like horizontally. I can't draw circles for shit, but she's got a little, like, mildly oblong circle head. I think I kind of have an idea of what I want for this, but it's like, I know what to do with her head and her one arm. But for the rest of her body, I have no idea. Processing. Alright, I think I have an idea. Alright, I think I have an idea. I'm gonna leave the circle on its own layer because just in case I have to fucking change something, I don't want to have to ever redraw a circle again. Her eyes are also kind of almost perfect circles. It's the perspective on this I'm trying to nail down. That's what I'm taking a second, but it's because I'm trying to like internalize what I'm doing here. I've never ever ever in my life drawn a monkey ball character before, and so I'm just trying to like I'm learning as I'm going here. But I learn by just staring at the thing for a while. I don't actually draw all that often. I think I've mentioned it before, or it might have been just to a friend on Discord. But I don't actually draw all that often. But when I do, I take away a lot from it. Like, every time I finish something, it's like a big deal for me. But I don't finish things all that often. I'm gonna fix this in a second, but I also like this. This is such a Japanese like cartoon character face. This little like their little mouth thing they got going on here. What song is this? Ooh. Oh, this is from fucking what's it called? Lawyer game, Phoenix Wright. I never played Phoenix Wright. I was never like interested in it, honestly. I understand that a lot of it, I guess, is a parody on the Japanese legal system, and I'm like, wow, that sounds really great for me, an American who knows nothing about the Japanese legal system. I understand that, I guess, basically the deal is that if you are convicted, like, conviction means you're guilty. Like, if they take you in and you get to the courtroom, you're basically fucked as it is, I think, is basically the deal. I don't know if it's one of those cultural things of, like, it just looks bad for you to have been to a courtroom on any sort of trial. Or whatever, where it's like you might as well just be dead at that point. Fucked it all up. Because this has got to change. It's the Skeleton Warriors. This is the fucking Matt and Wooly mix. Ooh! It's Skeleton Ball 2019 Redux. I was not ready for Skeleton Warriors to play right now. Skeleton Warriors. I got distracted by Skeleton Warriors. Skeleton Warriors. Da 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 da. That shit was really great in the Super Best Friends Dark Souls 3 playthrough when they got to the skeleton ball. It's actually a really good song, fuck.
I love how unorganic this just how it gets created.
I don't know if that's quite right. What is that in the bottom that I've grabbed? Oh, whoops. Good thing I caught that. This sounds very familiar too. Oh, this is Slave Knight Gale. I haven't actually fought this boss, but I'm glad that I recognized Dark Souls 3 music just by Dark Souls 3 music and not even by the fight. I never played the Ring City DLC. I bought it, like I own it. I have it on my PS4, I just never ever got around to playing it. Can I just drop these down and grab the two of them and then just... Well, I don't know if they'll mirror properly. Dark Souls 3 has really, really amazing music. I think Bloodborne's still like my favorite overall, but... I might have to shrink her face. I don't know. I feel like her face is not wide enough too. I'm gonna be fucking with this a lot, I think. Like moving these over, but leaving this eye. And then doing the same thing over here, grabbing this and just kinda... And then, like, I feel like her head's I'm gonna have to draw, like, extra hair on top of her head. Like, this is gonna have to be the base of her head, and then I'm gonna actually have to draw her hair on top of it, because I didn't quite do it proper. And those are just kind of guidelines, because these little splotches I'm gonna end up just doing in color. I'm not gonna bother outlining a fucking color splotch, you know. I'm not gonna bother outlining blush when I normally just make a layer, and I'm like, that's the blush layer. Yeah, it's the blush layer. Don't fucking worry about it. While this song is really good, I want to listen to Skeleton Warriors again. Skeleton Warriors. Da, da, da. I don't want to go too huge on this. Especially because, like, her head is all one... It's all one thing. But I guess this is also consistent. And then this could come around to her cheek. And then, yeah, that works. And then this will be her hairline. With a hairline like that, who needs enemies, am I right? It's so weird because I don't know the significance of this boss fight, so I don't know why Gale ends up being like the final boss of Dark Souls 3. Because like when you think about Demon Soul, oh not Demon Soul, Demon Souls didn't have DLC. When you think about fucking, what's it called? Like Dark Souls 2, the DLC for Dark Souls 2 is the ending of Dark Souls 2. Like it's the real ending of Dark Souls 2. Wow, that's like shit. Especially if I flip it. Ooh. Ew. Ew. No. Dark Souls 1's DLC is like, that's the real ending. I don't care about Gwyn. I don't care about none of that. Fucking Manus, the first man, whatever. Manus the primeval man, father of the abyss. That motherfucker's the final boss of Dark Souls 1. I think Gwyn is a formality. To an extent. To an extent. There's some cool shit with Gwyn, like finding out that Gwyn's there and still alive, and well, technically still alive, and all that shit. But like, Manus is the final boss. He's the most important boss in Dark Souls 1. And then for Dark Souls 2, again, yeah, the story is finished only with the DLC. YanYan. I'm remembering to save. But with Father Gale, like, he's that little girl's, like, the way I understand the painting from Dark Souls 3, the painted world, I think it's just another one of those dump worlds where, like, they created this fucking alternate reality to just dump corpses into because they had too many, like, or not corpses, but, like, anybody who needed to go really bad. You know what I mean? Like, hold on, I have to fucking thumb this way. So thumb this way. Like, they just dump the sinners into the sinner world, basically. I'm gonna do a little DDD here. Even though I know they have 5 fingers. Now her body, this is one of those things I always have trouble with like Sonic characters and stuff too, is like the way their body works. Because like she doesn't have like defined shoulders or anything, she's just got like this dress body. I kind of want to make sure the cheek stays defined. You know what I mean? Maybe do like that. It's like the worst arm anyone's ever drawn, but yeah. Here we go. Now you can kind of tell what's going on a little more. But yeah, Dark Souls, am I right, you guys? I do a lot of lines in my fucking preliminaries. I also feel like I should draw her little hair spikes now. They're like... They look like balloons. Doesn't look right. Hello, Vigor. That's fine, don't worry about it. I'm drawing monkeys. Her little Lisa Simpson hairs kind of curve up a little bit, it seems like. Yeah, I'm drawing some monkey balls, and then I'm going to stream, like, I'm going to play the game once I've drawn some monkey balls. And by monkey balls, I mean monkey ball characters. I've never drawn monkey ball characters before, and so I don't know what I'm doing. But, I'm giving it a shot. I'm waiting till I start streaming Banana Blitz HD, and then some fucking monkey ball expert comes to the chat and teaches me how to play monkey ball. At least I hope that's what happens, because that's what happens with every other game I stream. So...
Hey there, thanks for checking out my cover of Ghost Battle from Undertale.
Who the fuck?
I'm about doing a couple more songs from Undertale.
Get out of here!
Questions, please leave them in the comments below. I've got a few songs.
Get out of here! Insane in the rain music.
Thanks for watching this video.
Get out of here! Samurai Champloo. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh! Isn't Dragalia Halloween tomorrow? And thank you, Vigor. I think chat's on screen, isn't it? Did I do that? I did do that. Wow. I don't like what's happening with her hair here. I'm trying to think. So I don't like this. In that one picture, it might just be curving because she's moving. I also want to be mindful that she is kind of turned slightly this way, and so I don't want to make them I don't want to make both sides even, because that doesn't make sense for the perspective. And I've been having good perspective days recently. I haven't been able to show many of them because most of them are pornographic and also not finished. But that looks too balloony. That looks like a Sonic character. But I've been having good perspective. I'm hearing spooky noises outside. Might just be in the music, I don't know. Anyway, is it tonight? Like 2 a.m. tonight? Yeah, it's totally something in this track. Sounds like rustling in my kitchen. Whoopsies. The music man's trying to get me. This help? If I just Starmie her hair? I just gotta draw Starmie for her hair. That actually does look better though. But not even, because she has like, the line should stop right here. It shouldn't go over to the middle of her head. Anyway, it's on reset, yeah. Hey, listen. I didn't even look at her moves. I saw she has a debuff circle, which I'm assuming instantly makes her top tier. But like, is she really that much better than regular Mim? Because I'm still going to use regular Mim anyway. Because I like her better, and she's a spear, not an axe. Unless I were to completely rework my fire team and like put someone else at the lead, and then have Mim on the back burner. But I already have Ramona back there, so like I don't know. I also haven't really needed my fire team all that much recently, to be honest. Like they had their couple of events, and they've been kind of like just chilling there in the back for a little while. Who the fuck is buzzing me? God damn it. But I don't want to replace regular Galamim. But I don't want to... There we go. That's gonna have to be okay for now, I think. I don't think it looks terrible. Where's her little hairball layer? There we go. The hairballs will have the little... I fucking love the gachapon like motif. Where like, cause it's, I mean obviously it's in Pokemon, but I just love their little monkeys and little gachapon balls. And it's so cool because you can imagine like getting them out of a machine. Like, it's the easiest marketing thing in the universe. Or it's like, what do the monkeys do? They roll around in balls. So how do you get them as toys? You get them in the same little balls they roll around in, but it's a toy. Like, it's fucking brilliant, mate. It's fucking brilliant. But yeah. I do not like, I understand where everybody is going to be like, oh, she's so much better than Galamim. I don't feel that way. I'm not really into the big titty goth girlfriend thing. I know that's not exactly what she's doing, but like that whole Halloween look, like it's something that is very much something everybody but me is really into. Everybody seems to really love that shit, where I'm just kind of like, eh. Because it reminds me of like cheap Halloween material, and I'm just like, eh. You know. I like regular Mim. I like that royal shit she's got going on. Something about this is bugging me. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to press on ahead. But something's bugging me. Don't know what it is. Yeah, see, Vigor agrees. Why did you get louder, Track? Stop it. Stop that right now. Anyway, so now I gotta draw her little monkey feet. Well, actually, we should probably give her like, other arm. Maybe. I guess. I'm not planning... We should probably finish her shirt, too. Not really planning to do much for this. I was really just kind of planning on doing this. Is this what I think it is? This is all I was going to do for her other arm. Because you know what? I do a lot of work where I don't need to. You know, you got to survive. You gotta keep the dream alive. I mentioned earlier, but we're listening to the Salty Bet soundtrack because I have had recently 2 videos taken down off my channel due to music copyright claims. Thanks, Dragalia. So, one of those videos was like several months old. And like, they weren't monetized. I wasn't trying to make money off of them. I just archiving a fun stream I had. Instead of being cool like whoever does the MF Doom copyright shit, where they were like, hey, video stays up, but if it makes any money, it's our money. And I said, okay, that's fine, because the video stays up. Instead, these guys were like, video comes down, and I go, oh, okay, I guess. I suppose there's not much I can do. Since you do, I guess, own the music or whatever. I don't know. I can keep the dream alive. Yeah, see, so that's the problem, is that I have the Wormite they gave me yesterday, the 1200. I don't have anything else. I have Cassandra, and I have Delphi, and I have Chthonius. But, like, I don't have much else. You know, you got to survive. I was talking to Ursus earlier. We were playing Monster Hunter. And we were talking about, like, some mobile game shit. And I was saying how, like, I logged back into Pokemon Masters because What's-Her-Face came out, Electric Girl. And I was like, yeah, I like her. Let me try to get her. Did 11 summons, got nothing. Doesn't matter that I did 11 summons because there's no pity bonus, so those gems are just gone now. But the other thing was that I got Candace, the ice girl, and I was like, oh, finally, an ice unit that I kind of give a shit about. And so I go to level her up and everything, and it's like, oh, I don't have enough materials to break her level cap all the way. I don't have enough materials to learn all of her moves. I don't have enough materials to level her up all the way. Like, I really can't do a whole lot with this character, and she's trash until she's maxed out. So I guess I just can't use her. And it was really unfortunate, and it made me realize, like, in Dragalia, I maxed out my entire Dark team. I reorganized it, and I raised 5 adventurers to 50 mana circles. And then I got new characters in the banner that I, within like half an hour, was using optimized. And then like I got another one and I just optimized them for fun, and I still have materials to do more of them. And it's like, man, it's really like way more fun to play when you can just fucking play the video game, you know? Yeah, Eliza. I don't know. It's probably fair use, but I don't know. I don't know if I can just go in there and press a button and dispute it or whatever. I have to fuck with it, but I just didn't get around to it the other day. Yeah, honestly, I was thinking about it, and it's like, even though I'm sitting here complaining about mobile games, I really hope they make a Monkey Ball mobile game. I think that would work really well. And I wish that they would port, or that they would localize Puyo Quest, because Puyo Quest is like magical. I played it for a little bit, but I couldn't, like, the language barrier was too much for me. But Puyo Quest is magical. I really like that game a lot. So here's the problem. I'm sure Vigor can see what it is. Bitch is small. Oh shit. I think we're just about done here, right? Done enough that I can merge my layers. Where the fuck is her hair? I think it's the one layer I skipped, it is. But I think this is our monkey. Uki! The Uki will make sense in time. Also, if you get motion sickness easily, I will warn you that Monkey Ball might not be the game for you. In particular, so I heard for the demo that they picked really bad stages, and I kind of got that idea from the second stage, which is a pirate ship stage, where the background is very busy and the water in the background is moving constantly. And then the whole stage is gigantic, but it's kind of like spread out and like weird. And so that when you move in Monkey Ball, it doesn't tilt the character, it tilts the stage, and you're rolling the monkey around, right? So you're tilting the stage, but the background is staying still, but the background is moving, and the stage is like half of the ships in the stage are the elements on the actual platforms you're moving on, and then half of them are in the background, not moving. So it's really fucking disorienting, and I think it's just a bad stage. But I also think that a lot of the problems with motion sickness in Monkey Ball probably get better once you get better at the game, it seems like. So I can already feel myself kind of losing the will to draw, but I think what we're going to do is we're just going to fucking do line work as quickly as I have been. You might notice in the past couple things I've drawn that line work is not hyper detailed. Like, it's not bad. I can't show any of it on the stream. It's not bad, but it's not like I haven't been taking my time with it. And the one that I was taking my time with was a Lucamine thing that I've been drawing for like 2 months and haven't done anything with because I decided to take it too seriously. And instead of getting it done gradually, I've gotten it done not at all. So I'm gonna try to... Oh fuck. No. Wrong layer. Guys, wrong layer. I could draw on a program that lets me just make circles. But I won't. But yeah, she is very small. She's very light, and she bounces when she hits the ground. Sometimes to the detriment of the player. Now we're going to drop it back down to 14. And I'll actually, here, I'll do her mouth. Which is like kind of a weird little butt looking thing. You'll see in the game a lot. It's like, it's really prominently like an ass. It's kind of funny looking. But we'll do her mouth and then I'll do a separate layer for pretty much everything else. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say was the gyroscope. But even if not the gyroscope, like you could just, I don't like they could do something creative with it. Also, I'm not familiar at all with, like I said, I'm not familiar with Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz because I didn't play it. I only played like the Monkey Ball on the GameCube, whatever that one was, and then I haven't touched any of the rest of them really. But I really hope that it still has the little mini games like the GameCube one had, where there was like the little gliding thing you could do and stuff like that. And like there was pool and stuff like that in there. Is this a Zelda song? It's Kingdom Hearts. Shrouding Dark Cloud. From original Kingdom Hearts, wow. Shows you how familiar I am with Kingdom Hearts music. I don't like this direction. This, the way my hand had to move. I'm not a fan. I think I'm going to do this the same way I did it before, honestly. Just going to do one of those. Do one of these. The sharpest is gonna go. Maybe I'll just follow along with it a little bit. That looks like shit. I don't know if there's gonna be a really great version of this. Why is it coming out so... Edge hardness. Did that help at all? It helped a little. This immediately sounds familiar. And now that we're getting Monkey Ball, we also really fucking need to get Kirby Air Ride already. Who the fuck is this? Lip slap. Oh, there you go. So I copied and pasted and cheated a lot for Detective Fat Fuck. I think I'm gonna do it again here a little bit. Just for the ones where I can, you know, where it's like, where it makes sense. Like most of them, probably. Like, look at that. See how much time I saved? No, you fool. It was the noggin I wanted to erase. Are you guys excited for BlizzCon? Are you guys fucking ready for BlizzCon? Do you think they're gonna cancel the Q&A, or do you think the Q&A is gonna be a shit show? I know which one I would prefer. You all know that I'm somewhat of a disaster connoisseur. You all know that I like me a good shitstorm. Fuck. Oh no. You can't see, but I dabbed. Ugh. Ugh. I need a better chair for this dog. This hurts my fucking shoulders. Yeah, it was pretty bad. All that shit. But there are going to be so many May cosplayers, dude. I've already seen a lot of the May cosplayers going at it. Is this still the same? Oh, this is the salty bit version. This is the Ode to Orochi Goku 9000. And Orochi Goku 9000 says, I won't block Orochi. Oh no, this person says, I won't block Orochi so I can see how many people take his bait. Apparently Orochi is some kind of... Yeah, Orochi Goku apparently is just spams the chat with dumb minors. Okay. Anyway. What else we got in here? There's the Neon Genesis Evangelion Lost 4 Kids opening. I feel like that's gonna get my shit banned for sure. Oh, hey, Bayo 2. Anyway. This is going to be the longest quick drawing of YanYan ever. Why does this sound like fucking Hayley Williams a little bit? Can you guys hear the music well enough, or am I, like, the only one listening to it? Am I crazy? Fuck. Bang bang, pull my devil trigger. Yo, these headphones I've been wearing are like killing my ears. Ugh. Hayley Williams, what are you doing on the Bayonetta soundtrack? Dance! Oh, I will dance! Now, this makes me think of that picture of Shadow where it says power underneath it, but it's spelled P-A-U-R. Don't underestimate my power! Oh, she's in the movie, guys. My dust! YanYan got little potato feet. I think they all got potato feet, honestly. What about Gongon? Let me see Gongon's feet. What you got, Gongon? Oh yeah, he got potato-ass feet. Look at his feet! Bro! What brand or what? These are fucking... They're Sony, but they're Sony headphones from like 2005. So, and they're over the ear, and they're smashing my glasses into my ears and into my brain, and so that's what's happening. But yeah, YanYan is the other one we're gonna draw. I might finish YanYan and then just like leave YanYan for later. Like maybe we'll do her and then play Monkey Ball a little bit and then come back to drawing. Because I figure you guys probably want to see like some gameplay too. And this could take a little while to finish this. I was thinking earlier, I think like YanYan, I would kind of actually draw like Jasmine from not Anthro, but like humanized. If you were to draw her as like a human anime waifu, she would probably look a lot like Jasmine from Pokemon. YanYan would be a high school delinquent, like no questions asked. I guess YanYan's deal is that he's from an island of gorillas that were coming to the Monkey Ball Island to steal all their bananas, but then he accidentally ended up becoming Ai's best friend. Because Dr. Bad Boon stole all their bananas. And he had to help Ai get them back. And I'm like, these are really strong characters. Professor Bad Boon, or Dr. Bad Boon is a good fucking character. Yeah, Jijinka. She would just be like Jasmine, but with the poofy pony, the poofy hair things on the sides instead of like her cool like wing thing she has now. I like Jasmine a lot. Like, she's really simple looking, but I like her a lot. It's kind of like Erica, where it's like, there's not much going on with Erica, but she's cute as fuck. And I love her. And I was playing Let's Go Pikachu last night also, and I was like, Let's Go Pikachu Misty is, like, amazing also. Well, like, that design, like the one in Pokemon Masters, mostly. But, like, I like the shirt thing they did with her. The shirt and pants. And Sabrina also. Sabrina got a really good redesign. Yo, I can't wait until Sabrina gets added to Masters and I can't summon her. But on the opposite end of the mobile game problem of, wow, a cool thing I can't have because the random won't let me. I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter recently, and it's really fun when you play a thing and it just gives you the thing that you worked for, and then you get it, and then it's done. I think video games should try doing that. I think that's a YanYan, right? That looks like her. Yeah. I like that one. I do like her Soul Silver with her like short hair and the swimsuit with the coat on. I think that one's really good too. But I actually like her original silver, or not original silver. What the fuck is it? I gotta find it real quick. Hold on. I'm actually gonna pull it up on here because I wanted to talk about it a little bit. This is from Shovel Knight also. Another game I haven't gotten to play. But there was one sprite that I was just like, yeah, I hadn't seen it before, and I was kind of surprised because I would have expected me to have seen all of Misty's iterations over the years. What the fuck is this? Okay, well, speaking of Misties I haven't seen before... Look at this! That's a good Misty too! With the little jacket on? Shit! And like her hair's drawn darker, it looks cool as fuck. I don't think this is what I'm looking for. This isn't what I'm looking for. There it is, okay. Sonic Boom! This one. This is gonna be really tough to see. But this Misty design. Which I believe, let me find. This is from Crystal, I believe. In America. In America. Bandit Keith. But yeah, I like that version of that costume too. Like, it's almost exactly the same, but it's just like, it's a little bit different. Thank you, ma'am. I mean, the thing with Pokemon characters' ages is that they're so inconsistent, I tend to not even consider them, honestly. Like, the kids from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, they look like children, right? So, like, there's no mistaking that one. They look like children. But then in that same game, Misty's not much taller than them, but she is clearly, like, she doesn't look the same, like, age as them, I guess. And then Lieutenant Surge is, like, only slightly taller than you also. So especially in Let's Go Pikachu, it's hard to tell what age each character is supposed to be. Like, you can tell Lieutenant Surge and Sabrina are a little bit older, but everyone else is all kind of like the same height and shape, mostly. But I don't know, like, you would assume that Misty would be older, because she's a gym leader or whatever, or like, you know, that any of them are older. Because Sabrina's canonically like 21, I think, like the actual older Sabrina, not the child dream Sabrina, whatever the fuck. But older Sabrina is supposed to be 21, I believe. And so if she's a gym leader at 21, that'd be kind of weird for Misty to also be a gym leader at 12. I don't know, like I think it depends on the series, but I think it also depends on it's a video game, and like, you're probably not supposed to worry about it that much. But then when you get into drawing the pornography, I guess you gotta worry about it. But then it's also real easy because you just go, ah, this one's older. If you see me draw Misty, assume she's 21. Oh no, I fucked it up. Let me actually... Is this what I think it is? It is what I think it is! Oh, I'm so excited. Do you guys like fighting games? Also, these little blurry balls are bothering me. Oh fuck, what did I do? I messed with the layers. Anyway. I recently discovered that all of the Killer Instinct music is on Spotify. And my life has never been the same. If you folks didn't know about Killer Instinct, Killer Instinct's real fucking good. But yeah, we can all at least agree that Pokemon Masters Misty's 25 and she's got a paying job. She's out there putting the work in. Same with Brock. Brock is now 30 years old. He's taking care of his family. So... yeah, right there you can see where the eraser didn't do its entire job. No, it wasn't official. It was just that's my conjecture based off of how their bodies look. Where I'm like, if Brock is 13, he's been juicing. Alright, so whenever I draw cartoon characters, I tend to get lazy with my coloring, so I'm going to try not to do that as much this time. And I'm going to try to color her like I would color other characters, I guess. Even though, like, I don't... Like, that's, the problem is I don't need to, but it's just, like... It comes out better if I just do it meticulously. Fucking... But luckily I did thick lines for her, so it'll be a lot easier to make sure I'm selecting everything. Because I always go around the edges like this, because shit like what happened with those little balls up top happens. Who is this? Oh, this is Madoka Magica. I'm going to take a quick little aside from this because I want to play a specific Killer Instinct song. Probably 2 specific Killer Instinct songs. So I'm going to take a little pause there and I'm going to play this song. I think this is the one. Here, I'll do this one because Mick Gordon posted it, so I can trust that he posted his correct song. Oh god. I really want to, like, I was really big into Killer Instinct right when it came out, and then I fell off because it was the Xbox. and I never got back in, and now it's like way too late to get into Killer Instinct. Like I can still play it for fun, but it requires so much work to play it well, you know. But this theme, though. If your song has a shit ton of dudes like just shouting in the background, I'm probably gonna be into it. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best not to overly detail it because that is a big problem that I have in general. I've gotten a little bit better about it over time, but what I'm trying to avoid here is just like doing all my layers all fucky. I just want to keep everything like inside the lines and consistent in the layering and everything and like all that kind of shit. So I'm going to do a skin color layer, I'm going to do a blush layer, I'm going to do a shade layer, I'm going to do a highlight layer, where normally I would do like 2 of those and then just kind of you know, like do it lazy. So here's how the sausage is made, you guys. Well, actually, oh, this is going to be a little tricky because I got to grab her blush color. And part of why I have to grab it is because my monitor, I changed to like a nighttime mode kind of thing, so it turns like orange at night. So my actual colors I'm seeing might not be entirely accurate, which is probably like a huge detriment to what I'm attempting to do here. But you know, if it's really fucked, I'll just fix it later. I think that's probably fine. Yeah, that'll work. Even now, I'm like second guessing the blush shit. Where it's like, it's supposed to be simple. Don't fuck with it too much. Oh, I'm fucking with it. God dang it. Another thing I'm probably going to do is change all the line colors. I think that'll end up being cool. Give her little butt face. It's what she wants, you know. Alright, I got one other Killer Instinct song. Hold on. Oh. Oh. What is it? It's Warlord. Right? Warlord? Yeah. This is. I still think that Spinal's trailer from season 1 of Killer Instinct is like one of the best like video game character trailers ever made. Like, it's really good. It's a very exciting trailer. And a lot of it's in the music. Fighting game trailers are a fucking art form, man. Remember how goddamn awful those Dragon Ball trailers were? There was like a 37-second fucking... If you were lucky, 37. Little glimpse of whatever character was coming out. And really all you had to go on was like, oh boy, that character's in the game, but that was pretty much it. And they got his laugh as part of the song. Fuck, man. And I remember them talking about it where they went and got like some kind of fucking African bone flute for part of this song. Like, part of the game's budget paid for Mick Gordon to fly to Africa to find some weird flute to use for this song. Well, the screen color thing is to, like, because the blue light is really aggressive on your eyes, especially in the dark. So, like, eventually I had to even turn it off on my phone. I had to turn on the warm color thing, because it's just easier on your eyes. So I'll probably, like, I could probably draw way longer now. I don't want to... And this is one of those, like, really granular, like, I don't need to do this kind of thing, but, like, it looked a little dark around her nose. But it was also, like, kind of the way that Monkey Ball characters' artwork is. They kind of have, like the little solid lines in their shading is, like, not even off-brand, so I'm probably just going to try to leave it as, like this little solid line at the edge here. I'm not even going to bother with that because it's partially better for it. She got a big forehead, so I got to give her highlights. Yeah. It's fucking great. But the only downside is that after Season 1, they kind of had a lot less time to work on the music. Because Season 1 of Killer Instinct had, like, what, 6 characters in it? It had Glacius, Jago, Thunder, Sadira, Orchid, and I want to say there's one other. Thunder, Sadira, Orchid, Jago, Glacius, and Saberwolf. Saberwolf. So there were 6 characters in the original, like in season 1 of Killer Instinct. And so they had, like, you know, you have all the time in the world to make 6 really good songs. But then as they added more and more characters, it was like, it's not... Like, Spinal was the 7th character. And then, like, once they got to Riptor, I think that was where the music started to kind of, like, sag a little bit, you know? Like, it wasn't bad by any means, but it was just like, And, like, Cinder's theme is alright. What's his face? Fucking TJ Combo, his theme is really good. But, a lot of them kind of fell off. Shadow Jago's was cool because it was just like a hardcore death metal version of Jago's theme. I don't think it's, like, I don't particularly like it, but I think it's cool that that's all they did for, like, this is the evil version of Jago. He just has a Screamo cover. I'm like, yeah, that works. And see, this is one of those things where it doesn't need highlights on all these. It might look bad, but I'm going to try it. I think it'll be okay. Is this Saberwolf's theme? Type 03. I don't know what that is. But Shatterhail, though. What is this? Let me think. This might be Fulgor's theme. Oh yeah, this is Fulgor's theme. Fulgor had a really great trailer too. It was I think it was just time constraints, honestly, and like money a little bit. But like, let's listen to Riptor's theme. I think that was Fulgor's theme. Let's listen. He had a hatchery. But then I have TJ Combo's theme right there ready to go. Okay. I think that's good for now. And you can kind of just hear, like, it's not bad. It's just not, like... It's no fucking, like, Shatterhail. but it's like it's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Like that. It's a problem that I have with a lot of music, and a lot of like game music, especially, and a lot of Persona tracks in particular, is your song has to be going somewhere, but it can't just be like beats everywhere. Like, and this song is just kind of like beats everywhere. Yeah, I'm in danger. That's that's Riptor, because Riptor is a big cyber velociraptor. If you couldn't guess that. And it's very specifically a she. Everyone refers to Riptor by her correct pronouns as a she. She's a big, powerful lady, and she don't need no man. But yeah, just fucking have some direction, you know? Like, fuck, man. But here's TJ's theme. I'll just give that a little... I'm back! I forgot to blur her hand. TJ's is good. I think he just said something about flip mode. Where's Cinder's theme? Like, I think Cinder's was also fine, but I don't remember it very well. Oh, yeah, there it is. Cinder was really cool. I didn't get to play as him very much, but they turned him into a rushdown character. And goddamn did he rush down something fierce. He had like Marvel combos all on his own. He's got his fucking, like, who is this? Avenged Sevenfold theme? I think this is one of those songs where like that little weird synthy noise in the background really fits his stage really well also. That's what I love about Glacius' theme too, is that Glacius' theme, like Shatterhail sounds the way Glacius looks when he fights, and it also like sounds like the way his stage looks. And that's like that's a really good fucking, when you can get your song to sound the way something looks, like I think that's like amazing. And that's something that only really, really good like musicians can do. And then this one, I'll play this one real quick too, because it's... This one's not perfect, but I do like it a lot. This is Tusk's theme. He's a Viking, believe it or not. The Watchman of the Gods, I believe. Just give me that Skyrim shit. / Pirates of the Caribbean shit. But even this, like, I like it, but even you can tell that this one didn't have as much time in the oven as the other ones, probably. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, like conveying like a tone and a feeling is really, really important. That's why why I was mentioning earlier I really love Bloodborne's music, because like me and Silva have listened to Bloodborne's final boss theme like several times in my car because I have it on CD for some reason. And the first time I played it, she just went, "Why does this sound sad?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's really fucking sad, actually." It's like, I'm glad that you got that from 45 seconds of audio that this is a sad fight. And it's just like, not everyone can do that. But I'm jumping back on the Salty Bet playlist just so that I can focus on doodling again. There was an attempt. Ugh. Okay, so we're getting into her shading now. So we've got her main color. We'll take this one from midway down, and then we'll take the bottom color. Gonna drink some of my drink too. Also should probably just color all of her fur at once. Fuck. Also, I think you guys can see a little more of my sidebar this time. So whenever I'm like fumbling with my brushes like that, you'll be able to see. One day when me and Silver were arguing about, not really arguing, but like, we were talking about Persona music and like my issue with Persona 5's soundtrack. And she mentioned something about, she's like, you should do a show, like a series where you talk about video game music from like a musician's perspective. And about why you do like it and don't like it, or why some things work and some things don't. And I'm like, that's a really good idea, but I'm also not very much of a musician, so I couldn't really be that specific. And I mentioned that, and she was like, oh, okay, and like, I don't think it, she doesn't really like... It's one of those things where people will be like, hey, you're really good at this, and you go, I'm not really that good at it, I'm just better than average, you know? So like... And with music, I don't think I'm better than average, but it's the kind of thing where, you know, if somebody doesn't know, then they'll be like, oh, you're really good at this, even though you're not really great at it. But yeah, it would be interesting, but I can barely do it with the art stuff, because I'm not even that great at the art stuff. Like, not technically skilled, like, I can't tell you why things are how they are, or how they work and stuff. No, it's not like when you watch other media and they'll explain how a specific camera lens functions for like a couple minutes. Like, I don't have that. All I can tell you is Rivers in the Desert is boring, but I don't have anything else to offer beyond that. Rivers in the Desert sucks. How do they... Hold on. Before I do all this, I'm not going to put in... Yeah. I'm not going to exert myself here. Let me see how they're doing it. They're mostly just doing a gradient. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it from right here, and I'm just going to gradient it down. Are you allowed to LP like Persona, like old Persona games? Because I know there's like you're not allowed to do Persona 5 because they don't want spoilers for a game that came out however many years ago. But are you allowed to stream like Persona 3 and 4? Not that I plan on doing that, but are you able to do that? I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you, I'll give you my little mini Persona 5 music problem reward, or review. The speaking over the music is fucking on my brain. I'm gonna pop my headphones off for a sec to talk about my Persona thing. I'll even drop this down a little bit just cause. But so like Rivers in the Desert, I'm assuming that you're probably familiar with it because I think everybody's pretty familiar with it. I know, for example, that Wooly from the Castle Super Beasts podcast, also from Wooly Versus and Wooly Will Figure It Out, says that Rivers in the Desert is his favorite Persona song. His favorite Persona song, right? Now before I had interacted with Persona 5 at all I know about Rivers in the Desert is that it is a song from Persona 5, and that it is Wooly Madden. It's Wooly Madden's favorite Persona song, at least in 5. I should add that, at least in 5, right? That's what he said. And I go, okay, and everyone talks about, like, oh, Rivers in the Desert, best fucking song in the game. It's so good. And I go, oh, wow, okay. What does it sound like? And I listen to it, and it goes... And it does that for like 5 minutes, and then the shitty lyrics kick in, And there's like 3 instruments in the entire song, and the drummer sounds like they're about to fall asleep, and the violins have like 4 notes they play in the whole song, and it's fucking boring. And the whole time you're listening to it, you're waiting for it to get exciting, and it just never does. It just keeps doing the same thing over and over again, and it sounds like it's building to something, but then nothing ever happens. And so, to me, that's a bad song, right? But everybody loves it, and I don't understand why. But like I can't explain how you would make it better or like anything beyond what I just said. Like I have nothing else. That's it. It's just like there's fucking 3 instruments in the song and they're all falling asleep and it's just boring. But I can't expand on what boring means in this context exactly. It's not complex enough. I was just gonna do what they did and nothing extra, but I decided to do a little bit extra. Because I thought it looked kind of weird as it was. Because the other thing with the model is like the lighting is gonna be affecting it, but I don't have that, so I'm just gonna add a little teensy weensy to it. And the other thing with Persona 5's music is that this really just turned into me complaining about Persona 5 music again. But the other thing with Persona 5 music is that it like they went with the route of having the lyrics sung by a non-English speaker or someone whose first language is not English. And the idea was supposed to be that it wouldn't distract people, you know, because you wouldn't be hearing the lyrics because it's like not real words. You wouldn't be listening to the words. You'd just be listening to the overall sound of it. But I think the problem with that is that I get distracted by the shitty sound of the not real words that are singing to the boring tune. And like, I feel like it works, it can work for like a hip-hop-y kind of thing. Like in Persona 3, like Lotus Juice is singing words, but barely, you know? But that's just Lotus Juice. But it doesn't matter because like, it sounds cool. But when you're doing jazz music, you have to either have no words or your words matter, right, in jazz music. And it's just like in Persona 5, like if you're not going to have the words matter, if you're not going to have them sing something, you know, that sounds good or makes sense or has any sort of bearing on anything that's happening in the game, just don't even bother. Just Skullgirls it. Skullgirls can get away with I don't think there's any lyrics in Skullgirls songs, is there? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, anticlimactic. I just put my headphones back on to fucking the Now You're a Man song. And Let's Fighting Love is next, but let's skip to Tekken 6 OST. Rustic Asia. I'm not familiar enough, but I would assume yes. I think English is a fucking okay. The example I use, and I'll play it on this stream, even though I would hope people are somewhat familiar with it, but I know that I'm overly familiar with it, so I will still play it. Let me open up another YouTube tab here. And I'm going to play Massive Explosion, the Dissidia theme song. This song rocks so fucking hard, and the lyrics are complete nonsense. Like, they're sung poorly, and they don't make a lot of sense. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. It's gonna go bang here. There we go. Like, she pronounces the word reality as realty, but it's fine because you can't even fucking hear it because the song is so sick. She says chasing as cheesing, but it's fine because the song is so sick. And she's into it whether or not she knows what the fuck she's saying. And that's the title theme of the game. And it's like, that song alone is better than some games' entire soundtracks. And like the lyrics are, they're barely sensible, and they're completely like not sung, like it doesn't sound like the right words half the time. But like it's such a good song, it doesn't matter. But in Persona, if you're gonna have boring music, you gotta have good lyrics. Or you have to have better music with no lyrics. Like, I don't know. But that's all I got on that. But fucking Dissidia's whole soundtrack. That's a Massive Explosion from Dissidia. From Dissidia NT. And here's another, while we're listening to Dissidia music, because I could probably just pull up the fucking Dissidia soundtrack also, but here is... I'm going to play Fighting Fate from Final Fantasy XIII, and then Fighting Fate from Dissidia. So here's Fighting Fate from 13. This is not the final boss music, but this is like primary antagonist music. So that song is like, alright, you know, it's fine, it's whatever. Fuck that song. Check this shit out. It's like it's a different song, but it's still the same song. Like, and this is the Dissidia remix for Fighting Fate. I don't know about this hair shit. My blur senses are kicking in again. Yeah, it's super weird. And at first I was like at first when I played 13, I really didn't like Fighting Fate because it felt kind of directionless to me at first. And then like I heard this remix and I was like, yeah. And then I went back and listened to the old one and I was like, you know what? Now I get it. And then I came back to this one and went, okay, now I super get it. And it's like I just needed that fucking back and forth to like understand, but I like it a lot now. What's that? Yo, YouTube fucking knows me too well because immediately after that, it cut me straight to fight with Seymour, or battle with Seymour from Final Fantasy X. And I'm just gonna let it rock because this is another one of those like best boss themes ever. One that I hate got overshadowed by like Sephiroth's theme because I actually kind of prefer this one. Don't tell anyone I said that, but I kind of prefer Battle with Seymour. I think I'm going to shade over this line here. Because on a 3D model, the shading would be over the line. Because Sephiroth's theme is great, but like this dude sat down on his church organ and went fucking crazy. He was like, hold on, father. I gotta bust this shit out real quick. It's very important that I make a theme that the kids can jam to. Yeah, I constantly think about getting into 3D modeling, and it's something I really want to do, but I just have to do it, and I just haven't done it. But I know Corgian, best friend Corgian, he got into it recently, like within the past couple like months even, and he got really good at it really fast. And it seems like if you just sit down and do it, it's not that hard. Because I've seen a lot of artists that like I know Shep. She goes back and forth doing digital and non-digital, and she just has both that she can do now. Or like 3D rather, because she posted something 3D today, and otherwise she works in ZBrush, I think. And I've seen a lot of artists do that, especially like for sketching out like for poses and stuff too. Alright, I think we're doing good so far. Oh, my back is killing me, but it's okay. But yeah, it seems like the kind of thing where if you start it and stick to it, it's not that bad. But there's a lot of tricks to it I see people do, where like they'll have like they'll draw like like sketching with whatever drawing program. They'll draw like a front and side view of a character, and make sure they're all proportioned correctly and everything. And they'll use those to like they'll put those two flat planes kind of transparent, intersecting with each other, so that when you spin it, it creates like a whole character diorama thing, and then they'll use that as their guide to model over it. So there's stuff like that people never talk about, and you never see them do it. But like every once in a while, an artist will be like, "Oh, here's my process," and it's like, "Oh, you're taking way more shortcuts than I thought you were taking." Like not shortcuts, but like they have tricks that you don't see all the time. Like art, like any other artist has that kind of shit where it's like, like me copy pasting my little fucking gacha balls I was doing earlier. Like my mom wouldn't know that, Fuck, man. I remember hearing this song for the first time in Theater Rhythm while I was playing it, and I'm playing it, and I was like, "Ooh, shit! Ooh, what is this?" And I was just like, "What is this sick offbeat shit? Ooh!" And I think I immediately played it like 6 more times. Final Fantasy, or like Final Fantasy, but like 10 has some really, really good music in it. Which is not like news to anybody, but in case you didn't know, Final Fantasy X has pretty okay music. What do you got next for me? Remastered fight with Seymour. It's okay. I'll go back to... Yo, shit, what's all this? E101R Sonic Adventure soundtrack. Bro, okay. If they announce Sonic Adventure for the Switch, which I don't expect them to do, right? It's a wishful thinking kind of thing. But if they announce Sonic Adventure for the Switch, the full LP is happening immediately. No questions to be asked, Sonic Adventure LP is happening. Because, I mean, it's going to happen one way or another, but I will make room in my schedule for that shit. Because I've been wanting to play that again. I was wanting to play Sonic Adventure 2 really bad the other night. I never got around to doing it, but I was in the mood for some attitude. But yeah, the hope is based on the composer, like the current composer for Sonic, remixed a Sonic Adventure song the other day, and everyone went, "Oh, hello." Hello, Mr. Sonic? What was that one, that fucking streamer who did the, Mr. Sega, my pants are squishy, or whatever the fuck she said. She was like streaming and she was like, my new character is girl who's turned on by Sonic. Girl who's turned on by live action Sonic. Oh yes, of course. My favorite song. Who the fuck? Oh no. Silva's calling. Hello? Hello? How's it going, Emmy? I'm streaming. They can't hear you, but they know you're here. Well, I say that they, even though Vigoroth is the only one in chat. I took the chicken out earlier. Yeah, that works. I went to Target earlier and I grabbed more bananas, but bananas. I'm drawing Monkey Ball right now, so I said bananas. I grabbed more tomatoes, so not that we need those tonight, but we have them. Listen, I use a lot of tomatoes, okay? I've been listening to the Super Mario Super Show. Yeah, it's a show about the Super Mario Super Bros show. Alright, well I guess I'll see you when you're home, baby. I love you. Bye. Silva's coming home. Silva's coming home. No, not Sammy Sonic. Not Sammy Classic Sonic fan. I mean, I would hope that it was just the same voice as over new models for a remaster. I don't think we have to Silent Hill HD collection that shit. And have fucking, what's his name? Troy Baker come in and go, yeah, this is happening. Yeah, Silva will be home soon. And she will surely be able to check in chat. I wanted to make a poll about Silent Hill to see how many of my followers or mutuals or whatever know shit all about Silent Hill, but then I was like, why don't I not do that and save myself the frustration? Because I was gonna make a is Silent Hill the real world or multiple dimensions thread or poll, and then I was like, you know what? I don't think I'll be satisfied with whatever answer I get. Because either no one will respond, or everyone will respond and probably say multiple dimensions. And then I'll be like, well, what do I actually gain by this? Yeah, we got chicken. It's like all we eat, actually. I started making steak for us. Well, I'm the only one who's eaten my steak recently. Like I started making steak because I didn't have anything else the one night, so I was like, hey, why don't I just learn how to do this shit? And I did, and then like, those were nights that I think Silva's sister was here for a little bit, and so she was buying food for Silva, but not necessarily for me. And so I had to kind of do my own shit for a minute, you know. And since I am very low on funds, it wasn't as simple as me going out and buying food, so... Oh, we don't have a chicken. No, we have chicken, like, to eat. You fool. I would never have a chicken because chickens are disgusting, horrible animals. That's not true. They are disgusting, horrible animals, but I would probably have a chicken. I'm trying to think of how to... I am thinking, I'm not just ranting about chickens, but... No, I had to take care of chickens before, and they're not great. They could be better. They're not one of the Lord's better takes. I mean, I'm not going to tell the guy how to do his job. That's all the big man upstairs. Jojo. We're almost done, actually. I have been saving, but thank you, and I will save again. I think it was like halfway through the preliminary where I was like, I'm going to save now, and then I saved. This is another thing I do, though, where you might have noticed I did one preliminary and I just fucked with it for a little while, but I never changed, like, I never tried other poses or anything like that. Something like you watch Plague of Gripes, and Plague of Gripes will draw an entire thing and then throw it away and start over. And he always talks about how, don't be afraid to do that shit, because you're not married to any one preliminary. Like, you're not stuck with the first one you did. You can just try again, right? But I'm, like, not confident in that, where it's like, I'd rather just pick the one and just fuck with it till it works. Like, I throw away stuff sometimes, but never that deep into the sketch. And normally I can tell, like, it's gonna be trash right away, and I can just back down from there. But, like, you know, to draw out a whole thing, like imagine if I had gotten done with her entire, like, sketch, and then just been like, and thrown it all away. Like, that would have been fucking crazy. Alright, so I'm gonna do this wrong for a sec, but I'm gonna... I've probably mentioned it on other art streams before, but I'll mention it again since you're here, Vigor. Plague of Gripes on YouTube. Be warned, he is a weird ass fucking old cynical shitbag like me. But he's really good at the arts. And like he knows what the fuck he's talking about. Like he's not even the most incredible artist. Like his stuff that comes out looks like good. Like it looks really good, but it's not like, you know, there's better artists out there. But he just like he's a really great like anti-motivational speaker where it's like motivation for cynics, but it's like really like strong. It's a very strange guy. But I've learned a bunch from watching him, so I would recommend it. He'll teach you everything you need to know about animal dicks. And he has some really funny Dragon Ball videos about how, like, nobody likes Tien and how power levels are stupid. He had a really amazing video on, like, the whole time travel issue with Dragon Ball Super, but it got taken down by Toei. Because Toei is no fun. And they don't like people making content that offers free advertising for their shit. They're very against free advertising. Yeah, he's a fucking weirdo, but he's a good guy, and yeah, he's very. He has a lot of good advice for like art and for life, also, because he has kind of a troubled upbringing, and he talks about that shit a lot. Oh god! As soon as that little like guitar riff started in this, I immediately just heard Jotaro. It's the sound of Jotaro winning a fight. Here's your receipt. Okay, so let's hide this. I knew it! I think I got everything else. Let me do one other thing I should have done from the very beginning. Oh fuck. Wait, oh fuck. Oh, hold on. Wait. I'm okay, I promise. This is something that I would suggest doing also. This helps see if you missed anything. I also even sometimes go like you can like fuck with the brightness and shit to see like holes. But anyway. I think I'm actually going to use the trick I did earlier for this again. Because fucking striped colors are like a nightmare. Or striped anything just sucks to shade. I learned that when I was doing Alma, and I was like, oh yeah, her hair's 2 colors. That'll be cool. And then I went, oh wait, no, it's not. It's actually a massive pain in the ass. It's cool, but it sucks to do. So I still need to draw more of Alma. I'm still working her over in my brain. And I think just like yesterday, I kind of came up with like... Because whenever... Another thing Plague always talks about is like when you're making anything, you always gotta like stop and ask the question like, what is the point of this? You know, like if you're writing a story, and that's like an exact quote from Plague is, when you're writing a story, so he starts off like half of his fucking sentences, but when you're writing a story, you have to stop and go, wait, what is the point of this? Like, what am I trying to say with this? You know, like, why? And I think I might kind of finally have the beginning of a why for Alma, but it's just, you know, like, I started this, like, I don't know what she's for. I don't know, like, but she's just a character of mine, I guess. And so far she only exists in my brain. And in that one picture that I don't think is that great anymore. But, I think I finally have a little bit of why. Oh god, my back hurts really bad. I'm very excited to lean... So there's another good reason. I'll finish this one up, and then I'll lean back while I play fucking Monkey Ball and relax my shoulder, because fuck. This chair is like not... Like, it's a good chair, but it's not super supportive for what I'm using it for. Her dress is kind of an Arthur thing going on here. I don't know if this will actually matter at all, but... Not really, no. I don't know if that really works. I'll just leave it plain. It just seems like the shading should be darker or something. See, this doesn't work exactly. Does it? He keeps her more colorful. I'll just leave it like that, I guess. That looks fine. Because, yeah, I gotta fight my urge to make everything too dark like that. Now, that looks kind of not great. Now the only other thing left to do is Monkey Ball characters, Monkey Ball, all got this like brown outline going on. So I'm gonna see what happens if I just drop the brown outline on the entire thing. And then I will fix it from there. Yeah, see, that doesn't work super great. At least not entirely. Like, even that, it's a little too much. Like, it was just a darker brown. Yeah, like that's fine. That'll work. Then I'll just have to make sure I grab that same brown for Gong Gong. Yeah, I really don't like shading yellow. It's one of my least favorite things to do, because it never looks right to me. Cool. But there's YanYan.